Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, we've got some concerning news coming out of East Rutherford, New Jersey, after what was supposed to be a promising game for the Steelers. You know how competitive these matchups are, especially in the AFC North, where every game is a battle and every injury could be a game changer. The Steelers managed to pull out a narrow 34-32 victory against the New York Jets, in a game that kept fans on the edge of their seats from start to finish. But, as usual in the NFL, it's not just about the scoreboard. It's about what happens on the field beyond those final stats. And today, the big story revolves around a key player who might be facing some tough days ahead. That player is none other than Joey Porter Jr., the young cornerback who's been turning heads with his solid coverage and athleticism. But unfortunately, during this game, he suffered a hamstring injury that has everyone concerned. According to head coach Mike Tomlin, Porter's hamstring tightened up, and the team decided to shut him down for the rest of the game. Now, that's a smart move. No sense risking further injury, but the real question on everyone's mind is, how serious is this hamstring issue? Tomlin didn't specify whether it was a strain or just a precautionary measure, but in the NFL, even a minor hamstring tweak can turn into a significant setback if not properly managed. And for the Steelers, especially in a season where every game matters so much in the playoff hunt, losing a cornerback like Joey Porter Jr. could have ripple effects. This kid has shown flashes of brilliance in his rookie season, and he's quickly becoming a key part of Pittsburgh's secondary. His ability to lock down receivers and make plays on the ball has been instrumental in the Steelers' defensive scheme. Losing him, even temporarily, could put more pressure on the remaining cornerbacks and alter how the team approaches their defensive coverages moving forward. It's not just about losing a player, it's about the strategic adjustments that the coaching staff will need to make to keep the secondary functioning at the highest level. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture for the Steelers this season. They've been fighting hard in what's turned out to be a very competitive AFC North. The division has some strong teams, and every game is a dogfight. Pittsburgh's defense has been one of the team's strengths, with young players stepping up and veterans providing leadership. But injuries are part of the NFL game, and managing them is crucial. If Porter Jr. misses some time, it could open the door for opponents to exploit that side of the field, especially with talented receivers looking to take advantage of any perceived weakness. And speaking of the season, the Steelers have been on a roller coaster, showing flashes of the team that made deep playoff runs in recent years, but also facing challenges that test their depth and resilience. The offense, led by quarterback Kenny Pickett, has been improving, but still needs consistency. The defense, with guys like T.J. Watt anchoring the pass rush, has been a force, but every injury on defense makes that task even tougher. It's a delicate balance, and the health of players like Joey Porter Jr. is critical for Pittsburgh's chances moving forward. Now, you might wonder, what's next for Porter? Well, the team will likely conduct further assessments over the next few days, possibly with MRI scans, to determine the full extent of the injury. If it's a minor strain, he might be able to return sooner rather than later, but if it's more serious, he could be sidelined for multiple games. That would be a significant blow, especially if you consider how much he's contributed this season. The Steelers' coaching staff, led by Mike Tomlin, has always been known for their ability to adapt and develop young talent, but losing a key player at this stage is never ideal. Of course, the Steelers have depth at cornerback, and players like Levi Wallace and Patrick Peterson are ready to step up if needed. But it's never the same as having your top guy out there, especially someone as promising as Joey Porter Jr. He's been showing that he's capable of shutting down some of the league's best receivers, and his development is vital for the team's future. Fans have been excited about his progress, and now, everyone's holding their breath to see how serious this injury turns out to be. Looking ahead, the Steelers' schedule gets tougher as they push through the season. Every game counts, and the margins for error are slim. The coaching staff will need to monitor Porter's recovery closely and make strategic decisions on how to proceed. It's also a reminder of how brutal this league is. Injuries are part of the game, and sometimes, even the smallest tweak can have a ripple effect on a team's season. But if there's one thing Steelers fans know, it's resilience. This team has faced adversity before and always finds a way to bounce back, thanks to their tough attitude and the leadership within the locker room. And it's not just about this one injury. The season has been filled with ups and downs for the Steelers, with some games showing their defensive prowess and others highlighting areas where they need improvement. The offense, with Kenny Pickett leading the charge, has been steadily gaining confidence, but consistency remains a challenge. The offensive line has shown growth, protecting Pickett better and opening lanes for their running game, but they'll need to maintain that momentum, especially if the defense faces setbacks like this one with Porter. In terms of expectations, Pittsburgh remains a playoff contender, but they'll need all hands on deck. Every game is a statement, and with the AFC North as competitive as ever, even a minor injury can tilt the balance. The coaching staff and players are aware of this, and they'll be working tirelessly in the coming weeks to adapt and overcome. The rivalry with division foes like Cincinnati, Baltimore, and Cleveland is fierce, and every point, every play, and every injury counts in that race to the postseason. Now, let's talk about the impact this injury might have on the team's game plan moving forward. Without Porter Jr., the Steelers might lean more on their safeties to help cover the void, and that could mean more zone coverage or double teams on certain receivers. It also puts more pressure on the other cornerbacks to step up, especially in high-stakes matchups. The coaching staff will have to get creative, perhaps shifting some players around or adjusting their schemes to compensate for the absence of one of their young stars. But even with this setback, Steelers fans can remain optimistic. This team has a history of overcoming injuries and adversity. Look back to previous seasons, whether it was significant injuries or tough losses, and the Steelers always find a way to regroup and come out stronger. It's part of the DNA of this franchise. The leadership from veterans, the toughness ingrained in the team culture, and the talent of players like Joey Porter Jr. all point to a team that's resilient and ready to face whatever challenges come next. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Joey Porter Jr.'s injury? Do you think it's a minor setback or something more serious? How do you see this affecting their upcoming games and playoff hopes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Remember, every bit of feedback helps build this community and keeps us all connected in this incredible football journey. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates. So stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news, analysis, and insights. We're all in this together, and the passion for Steelers football runs deep. Thanks for being part of this journey. Let's keep the faith, keep supporting our team, and stay excited for what's to come. Because no matter what, Pittsburgh Steelers football is about resilience, grit, and a relentless pursuit of greatness.